All right, here we go. Now we're live. So let's get to some of the questions here. VR, do you think the EU is since it focuses wait, do you think the EU is since it focuses predominantly on Skywalker family and associated characters? Do I think it was kind of what? Kind of, especially the New Republic and onwards. I enjoyed it. I don't know what the kind of was, but I enjoyed it. Igor, if you were a Sith, who would you like to be your master? No one. They're all mean. Maybe Jason Solo or Darth Cadus. And who would you choose for your apprentice? No one. They'd all try to betray me. Probably Dooku, because he was weak-minded. And also, which force power would you utilize the most? Levitation or whatnot. Bringing things to me, or maybe floating myself. A little bit of flying, that'd be cool. Jedi Acolyte, what are your top 3 vehicles or cars from movies? Got to go with A-Team van or the van from Fanboys. Van from Fanboys is a lot of fun. That's a great question. Magnum PI's Ferrari, the 1966 Batmobile. What would be another cool car to have? Don't know. The third one, I mean, maybe the Dukes of Hazzard, maybe the General Lee. Probably so. What are your thoughts on everyone's response to the recent Clone Wars, to your recent Clone Wars video? I mean, you're either going to agree or you're not. Some people do not respectfully disagree, and that's fine, because they love it. They don't see Ahsoka as a hindrance. They see her as a pinnacle. She's the crux of the whole thing. She's great. All right, I just don't see it that way. What book series that hasn't been a TV series movie would you like to see that hasn't been made in production? I mean, really, at this point, Bone. It's not a book series, comic book, but yeah, I'd like to see the rest of the Chronicles of Narnia. They never finished that off. I'd love to see that too. Bernardo asked, when is Time Stories content ending? Never, Bernardo. You should play the game. Have I played have I played any Star Wars role-playing tabletop games? I have not yet. I'd love to. I just don't have the time right now with little ones. But I would love to. I have all the West End Game stuff, Wizard of the Coast stuff, and a lot of the initial Fantasy Flight stuff. And I'd love to play through it. Let's see. Michael, tell us something more about the artificial intelligence technology and engineering being operated in the Star Wars Expanded Universe saga. Besides Guri, I don't know. It's doing well. United States and India versus Russia and China. Which nation has a better military? I guess the U.S. I'd pick the U.S. over that. India. Weird. Samsung Electronics versus Tsunami and Hua Technology. Samsung. Go with Samsung. Go with Samsung over Apple. What's your favorite horror movies? You know what? I did a Saturday Morning Sam Flange a long time ago on that, and honestly, I can't remember now. I mean, I liked what's it called? Don't Speak. Is that what it is? I can't remember. The one with the dummies in it and the ventriloquist. Is it Don't Speak? And then the other one I like the Grudge movies. I think those are really scary too. I mean, I really do think The Conjuring is really good. Both 1 and 2, and 3 sucks. And then, believe it or not, Blair Witch Project was scary for me. Even though people probably wouldn't find it scary today. Tell us something about your favorite culinary arts. I wish I could cook. Anything above ramen noodles. I'm out of luck. Who's my favorite dancers at the Coruscant nightclub events? Man, I don't know. I don't know any of their names. That's a great question, though. Thanks for asking it. All right, so let's see what I got going on here. Hello, everyone. Hello. Let's see. Do you consider Darth Maul a true Sith? Says Papa Wedge. Here, I'll just pop that question up there. Sure, why not? Why not? I guess. What's the best Star Wars legacy art for you? Mine might have to be on Tatooine. Legacy. I'm assuming you mean the comic book. Oh, that's tough. That's tough. I mean, there's so many. There's so many. And I don't remember them all. I can't remember the actual names of them. I remember the Imperial Knights, the Grey Knights. Their story got very interesting, especially when Baron Fell started going off his rocker. Gosh, there's so many with Cade though. And Bantha, when he's in it, is really good. That's too tough. You stumped me on that. It's hard. It is not War. War was good, but it's like, why couldn't you just have put that in as, issues, whatever, 45 to 50? I thought it was really dumb. War. No, my nephews have. I've seen bits and pieces from my nephews, but I don't really watch the Lego stuff. But they've done well for themselves. Whatever, Noah, you love it. Oh, Noah, I'm gonna do a new series called Reread, where I go through the expanded universe in chronological order. I'm going to read it in chronological order. I may skip over reviewing short stories, even though I am reading them. I read the short story to Dawn of the Jedi, and I am reading Into the Void, almost halfway done. So maybe Noah will have to join me for that as I'm going to reread them all, reread it all. And that's going to take me a while. But this reread will just be me second thoughts. It'll be comic books and books. I will reread short stories, but I'm not going to really talk to them that much unless something really stands out. I think it's in the hardback edition of the retail version of Vector Prime. I could be wrong on that. Someone will probably correct me. Most of them, except for the Race Squadron trilogy by Aaron Alston. I think he's in all of them. Well, he may not be in Mercy Kill, but I think he's in Starfire's the Indumar and Isard's Revenge. Is a howdy. Oh, look at that. That's the old Indiana Jones from LucasArts. I can't remember. We used to have one of those games. I want to say it was a Spear of Destiny, but I can't remember. We used to play one of those all the time back in that day. Yes, I got to listen to it. My buddy is a big Guns N' Roses fan, and so he listened to it. He told me about it, and so then I got to listen to it, and I thought it was pretty good. Let's see. Oh well, I'll get to that in a minute. I've got 21. I may have to tell my news. Hey, woo! Well, you're moving now, Jamie. So I know it's a rough thing. Fate of the Jedi. How did the Solos get into the Jedi Temple at the beginning of Vortex? I think you missed a book. Go back and check your order. Because they continue one after the other. So you may have read something out of line there. Or you may have missed something. Because I don't remember there being any skips. Oh no! He's stuck at work. That sucks. When Disney bought Star Wars, would you be fine if they would only decanonize Legacy of the Force, Fate of the Jedi, and just no. All or nothing for me. Hello, Teresa. Oh, right on. Hello. Greetings from the States. That's funny. Jackson Wayne. Steve just trolling. Whoa now. And steamy there. What story ideas do you wish were explored more in the Star Wars span of years? Did y'all dream of Kip during book trilogy? Yeah. Who didn't, right? I mean, of course, I wanted to see the story between Fate of the Jedi and the Legacy comic book. I wanted to hear all what happened in between there. Force Unleashed 3. This is really weird, but the Science Adventures would have been fun too. Book 3, I mean, just to finish up because it ended on a cliffhanger. So a few things like that. There's a few storylines I'd like to see wrapped up. That's not a bad top 5 idea, actually. Hold on. It's a good idea. To see completed. All right, you want to hear my news while I'm doing this? Yeah, I got plenty of people on. So I've known this for a few months, and it's one of the reasons I've been really busy and haven't had time to say anything. But now it is official. So some people already know my news. Me and the missus are expecting again. So more kitties on the way. So that'll be fun. All right, let's see. Oh yeah, that's a good one too. Yeah. I'm sure, Steve. I'm sure. And 3 cents, Steve, just killing me. Let's see. How y'all are talking back and forth. Okay. Death of Chewbacca caused a lot of controversy at this time. Matt, were you for or against killing off characters? I'm always for it because I agree with Stackpole. I think Star Trek is safe because no one dies. And he said Star Wars, they wanted to show you in Del Rey's era that no one's safe. No one's safe. And it did, because once they killed Chewbacca, you're like, man, they're going to, I mean, I seriously thought they were going to kill Luke at the end of the series. I did. Is there any need on supernatural encounters? Well, it's going to be a good book when it comes out. But it's going to be available for free to download on his website. He's still working on it. It was supposed to be out. It was supposed to be out. Yeah, by now it's supposed to be out, but he's still working on it. He's pushing through. I just spoke to him earlier this week, spoke to Joe earlier this week. He's pushing through, but he's doing a final edit, and he is getting toward the end there. So give him time. He just want to make sure everything's perfect. And then watch when it comes out, there'll be some mistake that we all catch. Okay, second part of the news. Are you ready? Not only are we expecting, but it's twins again. We do things 2 at a time in my family. All right, here we go. What's my height? 6'3". Oh, news. Okay, yeah, there it is. It's coming. It's coming. Just give him patience. So. Both. I'd be tired of the Emperor coming back. I wish they wouldn't do that. And then I would not bring Chewbacca back at all. Besides Lando Calrissian, what other Star Wars character do you think was criminally underused? You knew because I said Lando. Of course, I'm going to say Kit Doran. I really like when Lobot was used. Wish he was used more. Streen, Gint. There's a few. And you can basically name just about anyone. I'd agree with it because there's a lot of good characters. I mean, Scarlet never even got a chance to shine, right? She was in the very last book that got released, and I would love to see more about her. Yeah, love that show. Love Angel too. Even got the Dark Horse comic books that were pretty good, and then the other ones by IDW or whatever were awful. Oh, they were awful. So disappointing. Sure, I wish there were more books of everything, but I knew little about the Old Republic because I never played the video game. So yeah, I would have enjoyed more books from it, and plus they would have sold like a hotcakes. Yes, twins again. Okay, ready for the next big news? One's a boy, one's a girl. Luke and Leia, Chase and Jana. I mean, the possibilities are endless. I'm full of big news today, aren't I? Why do you think the EU never explained the relationship between Owen Lars and Anakin? Maybe George holding off on that. I mean, in Jedi Apprentice, that's the only connection that we see. Is he says he has a brother. His brother Owen works on a moisture farm. That's the only thing we see. Oh, well, congratulations to you too, sir. Cracks me up. How was that first introduced to Star Wars? No, actually, I went to theaters for all of them. I was too young. I was a baby when the first movie came out, but my mom took me because they couldn't afford a babysitter. Same thing when Empire came out. 3 and under were free, so we got to go. My mom said I was quiet and watched the screen the whole time. I don't remember either of those. I do remember watching Return of the Jedi 3 times in theaters. I was 6 years old. I remember each time. Saw it once, first time with my dad, second time with my grandmother, and then later on that week, my dad took us again. He didn't know my grandmother had already taken us, but she kind of ratted us out at the last minute. We got down on our hands and knees and we were begging Dad. We wanted to go see it a third time, and Dad let us do it. And I always thought, oh, that's so nice that Dad did it. But my mom told me later on that Dad really wanted to see it again, which is why we got to see it a third time. Thank you for the congratulations, everyone. Oh, cool. Lots of congratulations there. Appreciate that. So that's so funny. Yeah, thank you. Oh yeah, yeah. Dengar got a lot of love though. I think he did. You know what? I've tried it before, but it was past my time and the graphics weren't that good, so I just lost interest in it very quickly. But I'm not into video games, so that also played a part in it. Cracks me up. Let's see. What is your one big regret while collecting Star Wars? Losing a prize novel? You know what? No. I found copies of library bound editions of the original 4-part X-Wing series. The guy was asking $100 for all 4. That's $25 a book. I was like, no way. Totally should have got that. No one has that in hardback. Library used to hardback bind books that were only in paperback. Now they put these like little sleeves on or whatever to kind of keep their endurance. But back then they printed their own hardbacks. So that was the only way to get a hardback version of those books. And I was like, I'm not paying $100 for 4 books. No way. And $25 a book was pretty standard back in the day. I should have done it. So that's probably the only one I can think of. In my opinion, what would be the best way to re-release the hyperspace exclusive animes? Lucas is not allowed to do so. Lucasfilm was not allowed. What would be the best way to re-release it? I mean, in those, and let Del Rey put together an omnibus. That'd be awesome. A lot of people would buy it. You can find those, Scott, if you're looking for them. I happen to know where they are online. But no, I think an omnibus copy would be really cool. Well, it's just dated now is the sad thing. I'm sure back in the day I would have loved it. He would if he'd moved down here, but he won't do it. Yeah, okay. So there are a lot of KOTOR news. I can't believe I caught up that quick. But yes, that's been my big news. That's why I've been pretty busy and everything. And we're looking at a house. I don't know if we're going to get it yet, but we're trying to get everything situated. So hopefully I can get moved and set up a new place and everything and get back to normal with the videos. The videos are going to be kind of light for a while, of course. I'm going to try to sandbag as many videos as I can, like I did last time when the girls were born. But yeah, 2 at a time. We do things 2 at a time in my family. Which one? Let me guess. The hardest one to get, the Death in the Slave Pits of Lord. Took me forever to find that one. Just email me, Scott. Or actually, no, just tell me which one it is, and I can probably send you a link. Let me see if it's Death in the... Because I remember... well, I thought I had it. Hold on. Let's say how. Somewhere. There you go. Yeah. So just tell me which one. Oh, that's an article. That one, I mean, it was hyperspace. You do know that that's been rewritten by Jason Fry. A Guide to Warfare, he rewrote that. I mean, it's basically it's an extended edition, but it's in here. Because he kind of rewrote it for the warfare book. Yeah, I know. I love the Star Wars Illustrated Universe. I thought it was really good. Cameron Anderson did a great job. It doesn't look like much, but and I never got it until I realized there was some EU in it. And mine is signed by the man, Kevin J. Anderson. It says, "To Matt, may the force be with you." Of course, I've seen Kevin J. Anderson so many times, he signed everything. But my pop-up book, my pop-up Return of the Jedi book, and I'm going to have him sign that next time I see him. Not yet. Not yet. Mrs. is still looking over names. Definitely. Yeah, he rewrote. That one I don't know. There's more of an article than it was a story. So that one I don't have. No. But like I said, the new version is in that one. So I never really bothered looking for it after that. But I understand the need for completeness. Yep. Again. So fun stuff, right? So we already have the double stroller. We already have the double crib. We already have the double pillows that put in. We have everything. We're ready for them. If it was going to be one, that would be like easy. It was like going to be on Easy Street. So easy. One of the other fun things, not that this is stupid. It's not even an announcement. Just to let you know, I've been on a diet for the past 2 months. 2 months, and today is the last day. So I had to go on a diet because they closed the gyms down for another short time, for a short while again here. Or no, they gave it short hours is what happened. They gave it shorter hours. And so by the time we put the girls in bed, I'd only have like half an hour to get there and do whatever I could real quick. And I think end of this month it's supposed to pop back up. If it hasn't already, someone told me they extended their hours starting this month. So it's a good thing. Now, I was thinking about staying on it for another month, just to kind of say, I'm not working out. I'm going on walks, but I'm not, hitting the elliptical, doing treadmill, doing weights and stuff like that. And then I was eating whatever I wanted. So I was like, okay, well, now we got to do a diet and then, wait till the workout comes back. But I did hear they extended the hours. So that was good. I'm telling you, perfect for Skywalkers, right? Have you heard The Last Day of Krypton novel by Kevin? Yes. You know what? There's another regret there. It was at Dollar Tree, or it was for sale. I saw it somewhere for like really cheap. I passed it up because I'm not a fan of Superman, but everyone tells me it's really good. He did another one. It was at Dollar Tree, and I do regret getting it. It was a Batman Superman novel. It was at Dollar Tree. It was $1. I should have got it, and I regret that. I regret that. But I'm not a Superman fan, which is the reason I haven't read Last Son of Krypton, but I do hear it's good. I mean, not that it's that important because I have a digital copy of it now, but imprint, Fate of the Jedi imprint. It was the 1 year. It was the year I got married, and I just forgot to renew my subscription to Star Wars Hyperspace. The 1 year I was not a fan, they came out with a short story. I have it on digital, but getting a nice copy would be nice. But the last time I saw it on eBay, someone was bidding $50. I was like, that's $30 too much. I'd pay 20. It's like just a 4-page story. It's not really that worth it. But all right, if Star Wars was a vintage game in your collection, which one would it be? I mean, it already is. Like Queen's Gambit, big one. I love it, and I also love Epic Duels. Both of those would be in my top, still in my top 10. They're real. I mean, Epic Duels has grown on me. I've never beat my wife at it. She's always been the best at it. And then the other thing I have is Sabacc. We played a lot of it when the new version came out last year, and I haven't played that. I played like one game of it this year. And then the Ewok Save the Trees is always fun. I have that game. I can't wait for my girls to get older. It's like Candyland, but with nice little Ewok pieces. And I can't wait to play with that. I think it's a pop-up board, so just 3D pop-up, really cool. Every time my wife plays it, she went, "This is fun." You know, so she can't wait till the girls get older to play it. And they love Ewoks. My girls love an Ewok. That's one thing Daddy's done right, is teach them to love Ewoks. No, I was never interested in it. I hear it's so-so. I hear it's so-so. Bruce talks about it on Prince of the Universe this past week. Or maybe in this week. This week, I think he talked about it. Let's see. Hold on. I can find out for you in 2 seconds. Well, not 2 seconds. Maybe 10 seconds. Yeah, we just talked about that. And then Bruce talks about his Shang-Chi. He saw Shang-Chi. He gave his thoughts on it. Oh gosh, I don't even know actors from video games, man. I'm so dead in the water when it comes to video game questions. I'm so sorry. No, I haven't. I love Dune. I just don't. I'm not excited. I'm not excited. I'm going to see it. I hope it's good. But I've learned not to get my hopes up. When it's a book that I really love, usually the movie is garbage. I hope I'm wrong. I want to be wrong. Not theme, but in essence? I don't know. That I do not. Twilight Imperium. Make a Star Wars version of that. That'd be cool. Is it expensive now? Really? Thought we were friends, Johnny. Let's see. Oh, yeah, she's so awesome. I'm going to have her on my channel. We talked for about a little over an hour after that was over. And her mom was back on, and we had a blast. I love those people. They even invited us all. If we're ever in their area, come stop by, say hello. You know, I mean, they were really happy to be talking to us. And I mean, Rilla said that she'd come back and do this anytime, just talk about anything. And she was so much fun. And so, yes, I'd absolutely, the next nightcap I have, any nightcaps I have going forward, she's going to get an invite. She and her mom are just completely awesome people. That's a big regret there, is not reaching out to L. Neil Smith way earlier. I super regret that, because the whole family just clicked with me. I mean, we clicked. And I'll be honest, I ran my mouth more than Alora and Tim did. They were probably like, "Shut up, Matt. Shut up, Matt." And but I was just so excited to talk to them, and they just were so cool, so cool. But that was so much fun. No, it's been chicken, beef, fish, vegetables, and then I've been adding some fruit in it lately. So it's going to be tomorrow I'm including pastas and, you know, wheat and stuff like that, bread and stuff. So everything comes back in. And I thought about leaving sugars and junk food out. I'm still going to cut down on junk food. I just don't want to. Sugar is everywhere. I'm gonna start doing cereal again because I have my monster cereal I got to start eating. But yeah, I'm just gonna include everything and eat sparingly. And I'm hoping the gym's back open again starting next week. I'm gonna start giving it a try. I just can't wake up that early. I used to wake up early, but now the girls wake up so early, it's rough. They're too young right now, but when they get older, what I plan to do is read some of these children's books to them. And if that's in, I mean, like show them the movies, maybe read some children's books to them, and then go from there. Build from there. It won't be in chronological order. It'll be in, well, age order, if that makes sense. It'll be baby books, kitty books. Then we'll graduate, probably do some comic books, the Ewoks and Droids comic books, the lighter fare, the old Marvel comic books and stuff like that. And so, and then some young adult books. Seriously, it's going to be. I'm gonna teach them from. Do it in that order. From age required lending. And now if they ever say, or reading, if they say, Daddy, I don't like Star Wars. Please don't read me Star Wars. Please read me The Princess and the Pea. Daddy reads Princess and the Pea. That's totally fine. They don't have to like it. They don't have to like it. But my son, watch him love Clone Wars, Filoni's Clone Wars. It's okay. It's okay. I'm not going to press anyone to love the things I love. Which Star Wars EU author wish got more Star Wars novels back in the day and why? I think I mentioned this before, but Kathy Tyers I thought was really good. Dave Wolverton, it's atrocious that he only got to write one big novel. So these people got to write short stories, but they deserve more. Christian Catherine Rush, I would have loved to seen her get another dip at it. Roger McBride Allen and Michael, oh my gosh, Michael Q. McDowell. Both of them, I think, but a lot of the Bantam era people I'm naming here should have gotten more chances. I think they would have been just great. Let me see. Is there anyone? Of course, Kevin J. Anderson. I would have loved to seen him do more, even though he did a lot in the Bantam era. Yeah, those are some of the big ones, I would say. Barbara Hamlin was kind of hit or miss, but I'd take another one from her. Really? Yeah, I did not pay that back in the day. Yeah. Give up on a schedule. They're going to wake up when they want to wake up. They're going to eat when they want to eat. You'll eventually, at a year and a half, to start getting them on some type of a schedule. At 2 years, they should start sleeping through the night mostly. And even then, they'll be waking up every once in a while. But just have patience. Take time. One cool thing to do for the missus, I've done this before a couple of times, was I just stayed up all night with the girls, especially when they're little. They're waking up every other hour. And when there were two of them, one would wake up. I'd feed that one, get that one to sleep. Then 20 minutes later, the next one would wake up. So you literally had to be up all night. And for 2 nights, not in a row, but 2 nights, I said, you know what? I got them. And I remember they were just sitting there on the floor and pillows and everything. And I pick one up, feed it, put it down, and rest. And the other one would wake up, feed it, rock it, calm it down, talk to it, and then put it down. The next but anyway, both of them, I do that too. And I did that for 2 separate nights while she got to sleep. And do it early. That'd be something nice. You're just on guard for the whole night. You grab a sleeping bag and you move in the room with them and close the door so they don't even hear them crying. Tell them to get some sleep. But you're never going to have them on a schedule. They're going to start sleeping when they're 1.5 to 2 years. And even then they'll wake up every once in a while. Enjoy your sleep now. Save up. Do a lot of diaper part. If anyone says, what can I get you? Diapers. Always diapers. You can never have enough diapers. So there you go. There's some advice. Diaper. Do a diaper dad party. Have all your buddies come over. Use an excuse to hang out with your buddies, but at the same time, in order to hang out with you, they got to bring wipes are really cheap, but just a package of diapers. There you go. And if it's a boy, name it Matt. You're like, okay, whatever. I don't know. I haven't seen it. I'll eventually watch it when it goes to Disney Plus. Oh yeah. The one that hurt me the most was Council of Four. It had gotten rained on or soaked or it flooded because the box was soaking wet when it came to me. It teared away, and even though the pieces and everything was okay, the game the outside the board, the box was badly water damaged, and that kind of hurt. That really hurt. So that's been a big one for me. Ha! Chronological order. Ewok movies would come after Return of the Jedi for me. For me. Because they got love, but they've watched the Ewok movies. They've loved them. They'll sit there and watch Ewoks all day long. Return of the Jedi, they'd probably watch that too, but only if it had Ewoks in it. Hey, fun fact, I have never seen a James Bond movie ever. None of them. You can suggest them all day to me. James Bond does not interest me. Oh, both seasons are on Disney Plus now. Awesome. I have them as droids on Disney Plus now too. I think that was supposed to come. I'd love to watch all those again. That'd be fun. Yeah. All right. Dave Wolverton, number one. Probably number one. Kathy Tyers, number two. Christian Catherine Rush, I thought did a really good job. But I do like Roger McBride Allen and Michael P.Q. McDowell. I think both those people deserve extra stuff beyond their trilogy. And then the guy who wrote the comic book Twin Engines of Destruction. I can't think of his name right now. That's the only book he's ever written in the EU Star Wars book. It was awesome. And he had a sequel planned. He even had it written out, but it never got printed. And I'd love for him to do something again. That's a comic book author I'd love to see more of. Courtship of Princess Leia, and then he did a bunch of short stories and some stuff for Scholastic. Oh yeah. Oh, that's a great one. Yeah, sleep when they sleep. Yeah, if they sleep in the daytime, take the nap. Trust me, take a nap. Don't use that time to go do something else. Take a nap because you're gonna be tired. You're gonna be up all night. That's great advice. Ask Chris. Chris has twins. Chris probably knows better than I do. Well, yeah, AC Crispin would have been one too, definitely. Not right now. Not right now. Not reading anything. It's tough. I'd love to get that DC app or whatever it is, but they don't have all. I want all the Batman comic books. I love to read Batman. Droids is too. Okay, right on. Right on. That's great. That's great to hear. Um, I've seen them all, so yes, but that was a while ago. Wasn't that last year? I did see it because I watched Norm's Board Game Giants. I can go back and check it out. Let me know the month. I'll go back and check it out again. But I've seen them all. Say, but honey, he's my favorite YouTuber. That'll fly. That'll fly. Man, that red color. Chris got one. They say it's rare, but it seems like everyone has one now. How rare is it? Chris said it was rare though. If Chris wants it, everyone wants it. That's what happened. He probably shouldn't say anything, but he has a copy. I know for sure. Someone found him a copy. I didn't know it was that rare. I'd never seen it before until Chris told me about it. But I know it was that rare. But I have seen a few people have it though. Mm. Yeah, Barbara Hamley was kind of hit and miss for me. Like I love not Planet of Twilight. I love Children of the Jedi. And Planet of Twilight I thought was meh. But as I'm rereading these, I'm going to give things a benefit of a doubt. I'm going to look into things a little bit more. um, hmm. Oh, yeah, Chris. Sorry, hold on. Yeah, it's a boy and a girl. Okay. Sorry. Chris may miss the news there, but no. But I can't wait. I'm looking forward. Like I am rereading it in chronological order just to see what it's like. I would never suggest someone new to the EU read it in chronological order, but since I've read them all, why not do it this way? And it's going to be a while before I get to the Bantam Era, but I'm really excited to see things like Crystal Star, Planet Twilight. What are the things that were underwhelming? Stealth and Siege, or Gambit and Siege, whatever it was. Those that Clone Wars awful duology. Reread a bunch of stuff that I didn't like. Even Karen Travis's Republic Commando series. But yeah, thank you, Chris. Let's see. Oh, very. But my buddy Steven really is excited about seeing that. Just the last for that actor is what I've heard. Really? Okay. I enjoyed it, but again, that was just me. Who is this guy? I hear this guy's putting videos up on his channel. That's wild. You know what? As much as I've been joking on it, watch me end up saying it wasn't so bad. That's the thing I'm scared about because we've made so much fun of it and made so much fun of Waru that getting to see Waru again is going to make me happy. I don't know, man. It may have jumped the shark for me. It'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see. Okay, so here's what I would do. Here's what I would do. You have to keep the new canon going. You have to. You put someone like Ron Howard in charge. If he wants it, I'd give it back to him. I think he was the most respectful director. You give it to a few directors who are good at their job and let them do their own thing. Let them do just side stories, pitch me ideas. You don't keep it in canon because the new canon is already contradictive. So you keep it loosey goosey and whatnot. You keep doing things like Mandalorian; those are crowd pleasers. If they love Filoni and keep doing him, yeah, I keep letting him go. If everyone loves Bad Batch, I don't know. And then for the Legends universe, you continue that. And you continue that with a strong label, meaning, okay, this is all in one continuity here. And I probably wouldn't do a movie. That's a little too much. I would do an animated show. Probably let Jindy Tartovsky's take it over. I would also do maybe some live action, but make sure its preference is Legends. I would separate the two canons, so to speak. But that one, the difference between that one would be it'd have to tie in with everything else. And you'd have people who are interested in doing stuff like that, and then people who are interested in just making their own schlock in the new canon. But I would still keep them. You have to keep the new canon around because new canon fans would love it. So there you go. No, everyone keeps not everyone, but who is it? Steven, my old roommate, keeps telling me I got to read them because I like Brandon Sanderson's Wheel of Time catch up. I mean, really, it was awesome. It depends, but Robert Jordan, the last four books he did in the series, a little bit of a slog. It's a slog. It's really not that good. And then Brandon Sanderson instantly whips it up and gets great again. So I need to make the time, I guess. But right now I'm reading through the EU again. Whoa. Okay, I did a series on this Beyond Throne. I said the Throne trilogy. However, by Timothy Zahn. However, Truce of Bakura. Well, it depends. What are you interested in? Are you interested in the past the new Return of the Jedi era? Are you interested in the Old Republic era? Are you a prequels fan? Let me know, and I'll give you some suggestions. Yeah. Well, I mean, she was a Star Trek fan, and Kevin Janderson said that she never accepted advice from any other of the Star Wars authors, whereas A.C. Crispin, a Star Trek writer, did take advice, and that's why hers was great. And Vonda was like, "Nope, I already write science fiction. You write one science fiction, you write them all." And she was kind of like, "No." The other. I know Kevin Janderson reached out to her, and he made it sound like other people did too, though I don't know who those other people were. And she said, "Nope, don't need anyone's help. I've written books before," and we got Crystal Star. Even though I have had someone say with a straight face, "Okay, I'll check that one out again. I've seen it. Okay, I've seen them all, but I'll check it out again. Sure. Check out that collection. I'm sure you show off your collection. That's the thing. I can't remember it until I see it again. I'm like, oh yeah, this person had this. But I always like to look at people's collections again. Let's see. I can't remember what I was talking about, but yeah, let me know. But the thing is though, but she wrote like a Star Trek novel, and there was someone with a straight face who told me that was her favorite. That was her favorite. Probably stop it. I don't know. Look at hard sales and decide from there. Make a conscious decision. I would change the way we treat fans, and I would fire a good handful of people, and I would make some rules. I would definitely set some bars straight, because attacking fans, not cool. Not cool. I would agree with that. Yeah. Excellent. Excellent. I have a whole review on it. Loved it. Yeah. To be honest, Kevin J. Anderson, and I don't know how much of that was Rebecca Moesta, his wife, but they make a good team, don't they? I'm glad you just reread those. Yeah. They're very good. They're very good, and they're very different. Each arc is different, and it doesn't overstay its welcome. Each arc does not. There's no filler in those books, are there, Noah? There's no filler. Like the last story arc is like 3 books. You're like, why can't you do 6? Because it only needed 3, and they had a good story, and they went with it, and that was it. Now, see, you have to tell Norm you need to get back on there. Say just an update, just to show you my new shelves. He'll bring you back on. Young Jedi Knights is set after the last Bantam novel, Survivor's Quest. Indeed it is, sir. How was Ronan, by the way, Scott? Yeah, for real, right? No, my wife is going to go see it, I think, with friends. Next week, I think it comes out. I told her she can go see it. I have no desire. I like the original timeline from Halloween all the way to Halloween Resurrection, which is garbage. It is garbage, but Jamie Lee Curtis dies in it. She's dead at the end of it. This new one skips over everything but the first movie. Well, they say, oh no, they're bringing back some of the other movies now. Yeah, well, I think Jamie's coming back, I think, from 4 and 5. Okay, but 2 never happened. 3 has never happened. But 5 and 6 are not going to happen. I don't know. I'm just not a fan of that reboot stuff. But my wife loved it. She really loved it. Yeah, it's that interesting, isn't it? I think he died nobly, sacrificing himself for other Jedi. Maybe peacefully in his sleep, as an old, as Grand Master of the Jedi Order. There you go. There you go. That's the one I want. No, I think he and Jaina found the Grey Knights, the Imperial Knights, for Jagged Fell's empire. I really do. think that would have been perfect. I love Halloween 3. I think it's great. We watched Halloween last year. We watched them all. Everyone was coming over. No one came over the night I played 3. My wife didn't even sit in the room. They don't like 3. So I watched it by myself. It was great. Right now I'm humming in my head. 22 days till Halloween, Halloween, Halloween. It was 24 days till Halloween. Silver Shamrock. Love it. Yes, I have. That is Peter Jackson's only good film. I hate Peter Jackson, but Dead Alive is great. It's fantastic. Honestly, the only film of his I like. H2O is very good. Yeah, it was a good sequel. So 4 and 5 are good too. I enjoyed 2. 2, 4, 5. 3 is fun for its own reason. 6 had problems, of course, but they try to tie a lot in. And, it just, all the reshoots and everything, the weird storyline they had, it was losing its direction. 7 put things back on track, and 8, besides the first 10 minutes, was a train wreck. Boom. That's right. It's engaging. That's because it's engaging, isn't it, Scott? I mean, I think, didn't I answer this earlier? Further? I mean, Kip Durham. I mean, if you want a Darth character, oh no, I forgot Darth Plagueis's master. Ooh, it's forgot, but that guy should have gotten one. Just keep going. I mean, they should have let James Luceno just give the lineage of the Sith. Well, no, have Drew Karpyshyn do lineage his way, and James Luceno going backwards until they do maybe a trilogy together. They work on some kind of series of Sith series together. Seasons of which rules? Which rules? Not have it conflict with the expanded universe so much. I would have explored the Separatist more, like Heroes on Both Sides. I just did a video on this about the shortcomings of it. Gotten rid of Ahsoka and everything. I've seen it. I hate it. I hate it. I watched that soon after Dead Alive. This is back before he was doing the Lord of the Rings trilogy. I almost thought about saying that too. Almost thought about saying that. Well, after Halloween Resurrection, the guy died who owned the rights, and it reverted to whoever, and now they're making schlock. I don't know. I hear it's, like I said, my wife really loved it. She can't wait to see Halloween Kills. So, yeah. I mean, New Jedi Order kind of changed everything. Kind of one of the bloodiest battles in the galaxy's ever seen. Luke going to the dark side was always a big pivotal moment for that character, but not the entire universe. I'd say New Jedi Order. I mean, why not, right? Oh, yeah, Season of the Witch. There you go. Yeah. Yeah. It was fun. It's fun. I'd like to get those silver shamrock masks, right? I wouldn't wear them on Halloween. Yeah, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed New Rebellion. It's a one-off story, but I thought it was good. Have I seen Evil Dead? Yeah. Evil Dead. I saw it before. I'm one of the people who made it a cult classic. We watched Army of Darkness, and I remember I said, "Man, this is really good." My buddy goes, "It's based off some other movies." I said, "Really?" We looked everywhere for those other movies, couldn't find them anywhere, and then finally found them at one store. That Evil Dead 1 and 2. We rented them both, and I did not like Evil Dead at first. I went, "Oh, this isn't funny and comical." And Evil Dead 2 was better, much better. And I like Evil Dead 1 now. I've appreciated that over time. But I was like, oh, this doesn't have the comedy in it. And the second one did, and the third one, I still like Army of Darkness best. So quotable. Oh, I disagree. I enjoyed it, but I mean, everyone has their own opinions. I thought it was good. I just wish they would have made a Captain America movie. After the first Captain America movie, they said screw it, because the second one is really just an Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. movie, and the third one is Avengers 2.5. No, maybe that's one me and the missus can go out and see. I guess she wants to see it. I'm not in a rush to go see it. I'll wait till that comes out on Disney Plus. No, because it's called Frankenhooker. That's why. I know which one you're talking about, but I used to watch a ton of old B horror movies because we won a radio contest. Me and my roommates did a long time ago. Got free movies rentals for a year, but it was in some podunk video rental store out in the sticks, out in the country, redneck country. But she had tons of B horror movies. And so I just start renting them. My roommates didn't care. They didn't want to drive all the way out there to get a movie, but I said, it's a free movie. Gas wasn't that expensive either. It was 99 cents a gallon. But I went out there. And by the way, there's a cheap gas was like 82 cents or something a gallon at one time because they had a podunk little gas station that just had low prices. It was lower than 99 cents. I was like, shut up, that's awesome. So I'd even go there and get cheap gas too every week. But I'd rent a movie from her. And I remember when I used the last, it was 52 free movies, one for each week. And when I used the last one, she looked at me and she went, are you going to come back after this? I went, sure. I was lying. She goes, I really hope, because we had become friends. I was talking to her about all these old horror movies. She was loving them because she watched them too. She went, I mean, if you come back, we'll do 2-for-1 movies. I mean, she wanted me to come back because she wanted to talk to me, and I just never went back. And I feel awful about that because I was telling her, yeah, I'll be back. I was like, I'm not coming back to pay for movies. But she was like, we'll do something like 2-for-1 or something. She said, but I do want you coming back. She was really nice. I should have done it. There was another, it was like 104 movies because there's another podunk video rental store, but that lady got pissed. Every week I'd come and get my free movie. She went, we're not honoring these anymore. You have to buy one now to use that. And I was like, no, it doesn't say that. She went, that's the rule now. Because she was tired of giving me free movie rentals. I was like, you shouldn't have signed up for it. I should have called her out on the radio station. I said, hey, your lady here won't honor the tickets. So she was awful. She was awful. So I stopped going to her, but she didn't have that good of a selection either. She had like a flea market, garage sale type store with selling a bunch of knickknacks and some movies. So I don't really like her either. Anyway, I mean, The Thing, right? It has to be The Thing. Yeah. I'm excited to see it. Those are great. I have my Army of Darkness Special Edition signed by Bruce Campbell. I mean, it was fine. But I'm not like, ooh, I got to see this. I will see it, but Ash received. Yeah, but the TV show went way too long. It got super stretched out. It was super slow. It had some good parts in it, but it wasn't good overall. Yes. In fact, she's the only reason I watched, what was the first TV show there on Disney Plus? WandaVision, because she wanted to see it. I didn't want to see it, and it was great. So now we watch them all. Loki was really good, too. Yeah, it has nothing to do with Captain America. It's a good movie, but it has nothing to do with Captain America. I don't know, but I know the movie theater's not playing anything decent. I saw that a few years ago, and it was good. It was good. I like how the story's connected, too, a little bit. No, that was good. I knew it was a cult classic. But yeah, I've seen that one. And that kid, the Pumpkinhead kid or whatever, I mean, he's everywhere. So I guess he's super popular. What games I still have? Every one that I give in my top 100 or top collection, I still have. That'd be kind of a wild video there. Yikes. When I rank my games, you'll know. Those are the only ones I have. I rank them all. Yeah, I thought the first one was decent. I thought the second one was good, and I thought the third one was absolute garbage. Absolute garbage. Yeah, we talked about that a few months ago on one of my streams. That and when they brought back everything, because it was really neat. Yeah, I heard that's out. I'm getting the Wave 2 shipping with all the expansions in it. So they got that thing out quick, though. It feels like I just funded that thing just a few months ago, but they got that out quick. But my Wave 2 shipping is going to have all the big box, all in Uber package. I can't wait to get it either. I think it's going to be fun. Yeah, I saw it. I don't remember anything, it being stupid or whatever. I remember seeing it. Shoot, I still remember the cover. He's got the triple scoop ice cream going, ee. And he bleeds over his head. He gets scalped or something. I can't remember. It's been a while, but I've seen it. You're a jerk. So Bernardo's like, hey, man, we should go to BGG Con. I'm like, yeah, man, I'm all excited. And he's like, oh, no, I can't. But you should now come to another. He knows there's a con I can't go to, PAX Unplugged. And he's like, you should go to that now. What a mean guy. What a mean guy. If you're subscribed to him, unsubscribe. Oh my gosh. That's too long of a question. I mean, besides a prison monk punching him in the back and fixing his spine, besides the awfulness that was Bane in that movie, the awfulness that was Catwoman. Oh gosh, there's so many things I despise about that movie. I think we did a podcast on that a long time ago, Saturday Morning Sam Flange. It was one of the earlier ones. I talked about how awful that movie was. And to let you know, Super Watto, my two co-hosts disagreed with me. They loved it. Crap, but I don't know, man. I've forgotten a bunch of those crap movies on purpose. I never watched Game of Thrones. I was once it finished, but then so many people have told me that the last season is so disappointing. It wasn't worth it. I may end up watching it one day, but right now I'm not. I should watch it. I should. Oh, yeah, those are great. My wife loves the original Michael Keaton. Michael Keaton is her Batman. Where I practiced shooting with Ryan one day. I was shooting with him. What, doing videos with him? Sure. That's one take on it. Boy, what a jerk. What a jerk you are. Yeah, you know what? I will read those, but only when he finishes them, and he's never going to finish them. He will die before they're finished. And then whoever picks it up and says, okay, I'm going to finish this in 3 books, maybe Brandon Sanderson again. Once that happens and they're all out, I will buy them all and read them. I am interested in reading the books, but he will never finish them. Unless some news has come out that I don't know about. No, I don't think I've seen that. No, I don't think they would have been, because no one could steer George one way or the other. And I mean, unless I think the people who would have steered George are the ones that failed him. Steven Spielberg and Ron Howard were kind of brought in to collaborate at first, and they're like, because they were supposed to write a long time ago, they were pegged to do episodes 2 and 3, which would have been great. You know, George does Phantom Menace, which everyone's like, ugh. But then they get better as Ron Howard and Steven Spielberg. They're like, no, George, you do it. Well, no, George, good to be back in the director's chair. But he just surrounded himself by yes men. That's the thing. I can't remember who quoted it, but they said we could hide the newspaper from George, but we couldn't hide the internet from him. And so that's that. He got his feelings hurt that no one liked his prequel trilogy, and Well, the rest is it. That's probably how he ended up, why he ended up eventually selling Disney, which he does regret. I know he does. I even made a whole list of games I wanted to play with Bernardo, and he's like, loser. What a jerk. I want to read L. Neil Smith's Space Trilogy. Chris tells me it's fantastic. And Rilla said she could get me some copies because she has extra copies of her dad's book. So that may be one I'll read. Because L. Neil Smith, if you haven't seen the Rilla Smith interview we did on Tim's Open Airlock channel, I think it was last week. Check it out. Check it out. It's awesome. It's awesome. So much fun. You know what? I mean, Terminator 2 is great. Terminator 1 is great too. I'm one of maybe 3 people that enjoyed Terminator 3. I'm probably the only person who loved Terminator Salvation because they were stepping away from the time traveling. I thought the TV show got a slow start, but season 2 was much better, and I was hoping for a season 3 because that was right before Salvation was coming out. What was that? Oh. What else? Let me think. And then it went downhill from there. Whatever the second to the last one was, I hated it. I couldn't even watch the last one. I tried and I just turned it off. It's just such garbage. I can't remember what the last 2 were. The last one I didn't even see. I started and then stopped. I've never been interested to start back again. And then the one before that was just utter garbage. Couldn't stand it. Whoa. Yeah. The sequel, Crystal Skull, is no good. But yeah, Back to the Future sequels are not as good as the first one, but they're enjoyable. Mr. Mom is fantastic. Yeah. Oh man, you should see the interview. We talk about L. Neil Smith wrote that in 9 weeks. He was only allowed 9 weeks to write the trilogy. That's 3 weeks. His wife said she didn't even see him during that time because he was furiously, holed up in his room trying to write it. Collaborate on a list of some kind? Well, let me know. What kind of list do you want to do? You want to be involved in just some kind of list making? Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, it was Genesis. Genesis was absolute garbage, and Dark Fate, I started and stopped and never picked back up. Oh, wow, shut up. Yes, I loved Salvation. I thought it was a great way to steer the series in a different direction. I thought it was really good. So, yeah, that was good. Oh, yeah, he did. He certainly did. All right. Hey, you know what? I've gone long enough. I'm sorry. I have to cut this one short tonight. But I've been going over an hour, so that's good. I'm hoping to do some more streams. I just don't know. It's been a busy week, and I don't know if next week will be open. I'm hoping it will. And so we'll do this more often. But guys, thank you so much. As always, this is a lot of fun, and we'll see you next time. Have a wonderful, excellent weekend, and